Guten Tag Berlin. My name is Erik van Wallendal and I'm here to represent Variações. Variações is the association of gay businesses that we founded in 2018. Our association, together with the Tourist Board of Portugal, made this movie that you just saw, Proudly Portugal. We're trying to make Lisbon and Portugal, with the Algarve, Porto, as a gay tourist destination. We are very well known as an international tourist destination, but not specifically for the gay community. That's why with this brand, Proudly Portugal, we want to emphasize the gay life, the gay accommodation, the gay bars, the gay places that we have in Portugal. Because also one of the things that we want to make clear to the audience is Portugal is one of the safest countries. You can Google it, ask Siri, and you will see that Portugal is one of the safest countries even within Europe. So people from the LGBTI community can travel to Portugal without being afraid. They will feel safe. Of course, you all know there's crime everywhere and it can happen everywhere, but the risk in Portugal is minimal compared to other destinations. It's Tourism of Portugal that finally started to support the gay community, knowing that it was existing. There was never a problem with it, because everybody could be in Portugal living their gay life without a problem, and we made so much progress, but it was never an issue. And the thing is, Portugal is a fantastic tourist destination, but there was never talked about the gay community. We have some gay venues, we have some gay accommodation. The whole accommodation of the hotels in Portugal is very gay friendly. You can be wherever, Porto, Lisbon, in the countryside. If there's a gay couple, a lesbian couple traveling together, you won't have any criticism or you won't feel bad. The other thing that we would like to present, and I had a beautiful PowerPoint presentation that doesn't work. there's a technical problem. So Jörg will now show us the second movie. We were elected the country or the city that organizes Europride 25. So this year we have Malta. Next year, if I don't mistake, it's Thessaloniki, and Lisbon will be in 25. The dates are going to be around 14 to 22 of June, and I want to present the video where our bid that we took to the APOA meeting in Turin, where we won with 80% of the votes for 2025. This organization of Europride 25 is an organization of our association, of ILGA, and what you saw at the end of the video, Ambros, which is an association of gay parents, people who are supporting kids and like to know more about these things, and Execo, who is a group of young people. I'm for sure we'll do all our best to make Europride a very, very nice Pride, Europride that will be a showcase of Lisbon for the world. So we'll do our best to do that. I want to come back, and again, I don't have the presentation to show you. We can show you on our stand. We can show you more information. You can ask more questions. You can also have my contact. That was also in the presentation. what I would like to emphasize is with this Proudly Portugal, we don't only want to showcase Portugal as a travel destination, but also for a lot more. We would like to get the word out that Portugal is ready for people that want to retire, for people who want to experience more than just a vacation, for people who want to invest in the country. There's lots of possibilities in Portugal, and certainly for the gay community, there is still a lot of opportunities. Myself, I'm not originally Portuguese, I'm from Belgium. I've been living in Portugal for 18 years. I'm married to a Portuguese man, and I'm in a relationship with two more men, so we can talk about that. I have Portuguese nationality as well, and maybe it's strange that there's not a Portuguese guy. Our president of the association was going to be here, but he couldn't make it because he started a new job opportunity. And so they said, because I speak English and German, and I think I can represent Portugal because I've been there, and all the things that we want to emphasize with this campaign is like feel the country, the gay life, the tourist attractions, the part of investing. We started a bar 12 years ago, 30 years ago. We started a small hotel 4 years ago. So this part of investment, the only thing I haven't done yet in Portugal is retiring. I got married in Portugal. The only thing I haven't done yet is retiring in Portugal. But I'm going to do that as well, and it's maybe going to be soon. I'm ready for questions, and I'm very, very sorry that the presentation didn't go as planned, but I hope we made our point clear. We're here to promote Portugal as an LGBT destination, and we're also here to tell you we organize Europe Pride 25 in Lisbon. If there's any questions or if there's any thing that you would like to know, you can ask now or discreetly come to our booth and ask there. What we are looking for is content creators, journalists, anybody who can get the word spread about Portugal to contact us so that we can talk to them to help us with the campaign of Proudly Portugal, and also in the very near future with the campaign that we're going to launch for Europe Pride 2025. Thank you very much. It's nicer if you're in the panels. There's can take over, but if there's somebody with a question, please do so. If not, come and see us in the booth. We have our little gay Schwecker, like in Madrid. We have it in around the Principal area. Most bars and discos are in 500 square meter radius. It's Principal and Bairro Alto, that's the whole game. Yes. I think we don't know yet what it means, because it's such a big opportunity. If you see like Madrid, I had the opportunity to go to see a Europride, to live a Europride in Madrid, and it is incredible what it brings to the city, the exposure that you have as a city. I think it's a very, very important that people know that you exist. I think there's a lot of, there's so many, and there's nothing wrong with it, there's so many beautiful gay destinations, but people need to know. Gran Canaria, Madrid, Ibiza, here in Germany, Berlin. People have to know that it exists It doesn't mean that we can't visit the other cities and the other places, but sometimes once a year you want to have your gay vacation and you want to go to a gay destination. And we want to promote Lisbon as this gay destination. So I think we don't really, and it's also very difficult to bring that to the authorities when you're talking about funding for the Euroride. They have no clue what the exposure is of Lisbon and what the amount of people is that it will bring to the city. So it's something that we will have to learn. But I think, and we all are convinced, that's why we did all this effort, because the bid in Torino at the European Pride Organizers Convention, the bid that we did was all funded by these members of the association and not by the government. We didn't have any governmental aid. Because like, again, what I said, there's no problem. It's a beautiful country, it's a fantastic country. It's very safe and very good for gay living. You can live your everyday life. But so far, we're still lacking really support. Like, okay, you can be gay, no problem, but don't ask us for money because, like, we're not doing that. So that's one of the problems we're facing. Did I answer your question? One more question and we close it. So, if nobody asks a question, you will sit here till 7. Don't be shy. Good question. There is no need to be in the closet, but in my perspective, as not being born in Portugal, is that a lot of gay people in Portugal still think, oh, if I come out of the closet, nobody will love me. But there's a couple of politicians that are known to be gay, but they're not openly gay. The most, in my mind, famous gay bar in Porto is LGBT friendly. The owner is very gay, but he doesn't want to be recognized because still in the north, the people know if it's a gay place, they don't go. If it's LGBTI, that's friendly, that's fine. So it's a mentality, but it's more. It's really strange that I say this, but it's more in the gay people's head than in the population. Example, my husband is from a 100 people little village in the north of Portugal. We are together since 2005. Since the first year, I went to visit my in-laws, and we got married in 2012, and only in 2014, his mom started to ask questions. It's like, oh, it's my friend here in the village says like, oh, it's really strange that you always come here with Eddie, and we were just friends. And so she asked, are you in a relationship? Yeah, we're already married. And she cried for 3 days, and then she called me and it's like, oh, now I have another son, and the relationship never got any worse, and I get along really well. So it's not a problem with the people, it's a problem in the gay people to come out. I would recommend everybody, also in Portugal, to come out. I know that there's countries where it's better not to come out because your life is in danger, but Portugal is not. But it's also a very religious country, very, very tolerant, but they still need a change in mindset. Thank you very much. Again, we have our little Proud in Portugal book. My name is Eddie van Wallendaal. If you need information, come and see me. I'm here together with Marc Lepien. He will be at the booth with me. Thank you.